Introducing the Wilson Jack Kramer Pro Staff. This frame was one of Wilson's legendary rackets that stood the test of time. With a lineage stemming from the late great Jack Kramer, this woody came after Wilson's Jack Kramer signature racket from the 1940s. Who was Jack Kramer? Jack Kramer was an American Tennis Hall of Famer, winning Wimbledon titles, US Open titles in the 1940s and 50s, as well as a Davis Cup title. His rackets were legendary and were played by pros and hackers alike all the way until the 1980s, when graphite and mid-size rackets overtook wood rackets. The Wilson Jack Kramer Pro Staff was a precursor to Pete Sampras's 6.0 85 Pro Staff, even if it was in name only. The two brown diamonds made it visually stand out from the other numerous wood rackets of the time. It was stiffer than its sibling, the Jack Kramer Signature, and visually, in my honest opinion, more pleasing. I tried researching when it came out, but I couldn't determine a definite date. I estimated that it came out around 1968 or earlier. Here is a picture of a young Billie Jean King using it. I couldn't find any other information about the Pro Staff before this time, so if anybody definitively knows the production date, please share it in the comments. The racket in its day was quite popular. Even at the end of wood rackets' popularity, the Pro Staff had a good following, and pros such as John McEnroe, Kevin Curran, and a slew of up-and-coming college players used it, all the way into the 1980s. Reminisce with an 80's stick. Here was my introduction to the Pro Staff. I think it was back in 1980 or 81. I was ball boying a Stanford match. I must have been around 11 or 12 at the time, and our local tennis ladder trained kids to be ball boys and ball girls. We trained at Stanford matches, which helped us prepare for ball boying pro tournaments such as the Trans-America Open. Anyway, I happened to be on Jeff Aaron's court, and he went on to win the match. He was totally ecstatic. With a win, he threw up the racket, threw up his arms, was totally just excited, and gave me his Pro Staff with gut strings and all. It was totally awesome for him to do that. I was such a young kid, and to get a racket like that from a guy that was just hitting the heck out of the ball, superstar, in my eyes, it was a dream come true. I kept it ever since. That racket is one of my 3 Pro Staffs in this video. By the way, notice the sticker on this Pro Staff. It shows that I strung the racket back in 1985. I actually strung it at least once since then, but it remains pretty much stock as I got it from Jeff Aaron's. So here's some pros and cons. It hits pretty dang well. I actually played decently with it, and I wouldn't mind trying to play a match with it. Even though it was really heavy, it was well balanced, and it wasn't too sluggish. The plow through was incredible. Although it's super flexible, it still has stability as long as you hit pretty much in the center of the racket. Some cons: it's heavy, maybe too rubbery for the modern player. It lacks power, off-center hits are just dead. It lacks spin, and finally, it takes a lot of work to make it work. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching Classic Picks of 80 Sticks. Have you hit with this racket? What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think in the comments. Till then, I'll see you next time.